Marcus Jordan, aka Michael Jordan's son, and Larsa Pippen just announced that they're launching a podcast, y'all. And my initial reaction was like, oh man, Scottie Pippen just can't catch a break. So the reason why we're here is not just to make fun of Scottie Pippen, is not to judge the union of Marcus and Larsa. They're grown men, they do whatever. It's just because I'm here to argue that this whole Larsa, just being out there wilding out while still having Scottie Pippen's name is actually affecting the man's legacy when it comes to basketball. And it's a shame. So just for context, I was surfing the internet and I came across this Vlad TV interview. He had Van Lathan on there. And for those of you that do not know Van Lathan, he's the guy that checked Kanye West at TMZ when he said that slavery was a choice. So I like Van, actually. So I check out this clip and they're talking about, Scottie, Larsa, and Marcus Jordan, and check out what they had to say.
And I've never seen no shit like this. Larsa and Marcus announced that they were having a podcast together. Really? They got a podcast together. Okay. And I just went under Marcus's page. Shout out to Marcus and Larsa, man, and just put laughing emotions because they are killing Scottie Pippen. I think they really got to stop. I'm gonna fuck your wife with my son's dick. Well, yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? I think they playing too dirty. They got to stop. Larsa and Marcus told me that I could come on the podcast. It's like, come on the podcast whenever. Wait, you got invited to their podcast? He said, when I put the laughing emojis, he replied, it's like, you're welcome to come on at any time. I DM'd him immediately. I was like, yo, bring me on the podcast. Yeah, you should do it. I would do it. I want to talk to him. Yeah. I want to know. They wouldn't have me on, though. I think it'd be a little too raw. Nah, bro, that's one time where I got to drop my liberalism because that's the Marcus Jordan, Larsa Pippen. It stirs up the inner nigga in me. That stirs up the toxicity. That makes me toxic masculine when I look at that because I'm like, ain't no fucking way, man. Ain't no fucking way.
All right, so y'all heard the news, and man, there's a lot to unpack there. So first of all, to get back to my original point that this is actually affecting Scottie Pippen's legacy, here's why. The man, there's no arguing that he was an all-time great, a top 50 to top 75 player. Hell, he actually made the list. So no arguments there. Was able to help Michael Jordan and the Chicago Bulls capture 6 championships. One of the best, if not the best, wing defender of all time. Was able to rebound the ball, pass the ball, and everything, and to do a little bit of scoring himself also. So the man is great. So I'm not here to discredit his legacy, not me. My point is, at this point, when we bring up Scottie Pippen, what comes up? It's always Larsa and Marcus Jordan. Plus, the media are such MJ fanboys that the way they actually portray Scottie Pippen every time they mention him in these championship runs, it's either, Michael Jordan carried him, or he's just saying Mike, or we could have just replaced the man, and since it's still Michael Jordan, they would have won the championship. Like, the only guys who actually big up Scottie Pippen, we already know why they're doing it. It's because they're LeBron fans, so they're trying to discredit Michael Jordan for this championship. But the overall consensus is, especially since The Last Dance and especially since Scottie Pippen has started to act a fool and throw shots at Michael Jordan's every time, is that this man pretty much was just a second fiddle to Michael Jordan, which he was a second fiddle, but he doesn't get enough credit for his play. That's all I gotta say. And the second thing that kind of keeps Scottie Pippen safe from all of the bullshit at this point is that, why do we actually know Larsa Pippen? Because that's his wife, and because she's out there just dating and trying all type of men. But she's not no star. Same with Marcus Jordan. We only know about Marcus Jordan because it's Michael Jordan's son. And hell, before, I think I just found out that the man's name was Marcus like a month ago or something. Like, the guy is not a star either. But if these guys are actually launching a podcast, obviously you want the podcast to blow, right? So what's the immediate episode that they're dropping? I can see it happening. They would have a big guest, potentially Van Lathan on there, and I can already see the title of the show. Larsa Pippen opens up about Scottie Pippen. Marcus Jordan keeps it real about what it's like to date a grown woman, or to date uh, um, his father's ex-teammates were for whatever. Like the clips are just going to go crazy. And now, if these guys put their truth out there, everyone, and I do mean everyone, will tune in. Rightfully so, right? And this will just, the blowback on Scottie Pippen, at this point, the man will just be a walking joke. That's all it's going to be. People are never going to bring up the on-court stuff. Only the real basketball fans who were actually born, in the 80s and 90s, who got to see Scottie Pippen, and I'm not even one of them, will actually keep, carrying on the word that Scottie Pippen was that guy. But for the guys of my generation, oh man, it's going to be spooky. And obviously, my generation, we on the come up and everything, and at some point, only our voices will remain, So this is why I wanted to make this video. So anyways, get in the comment section and give me your thoughts about the potential launch of a podcast between Marcus Jordan and Larsa Pippen, and about the actual, first of all, will you tune in? And second, tell me about the impact that this actually has on Scottie Pippen's legacy. Appreciate you guys for checking me out, and I'll see you boys later. Peace.